Today, we will install osTicket, an open-source help desk software that offers ticket management, a knowledge base, and customizable workflows, ideal for small to medium-sized businesses. Hello, and welcome back to Installer Guru, where we make installation easy for you. In today's video, we will install osTicket, a free and open-source software that can help you manage your support system. You can use it for complaint management or as a service and support management tool for your business. If you're running a business, you already know how important customer service is. We will install osTicket on our local Windows 11 computer using the XAMPP system, which makes installation very easy for beginners. I am using a Windows 11 Pro build version 24H2 computer for this demo. But wait, before installation, let's check the recommendations for this application. You can find them on the official osTicket documentation page. We require PHP to run the software code and MySQL for the database. osTicket can be installed on a Windows server with IIS, or we can use Apache via XAMPP. Today, we will use XAMPP as it is well integrated with PHP applications. First, download the XAMPP server from the official page. The link is in the description below. In this demo, I am using the latest PHP version, in my case, 8.2. Download this version. Run the installer, and it will automatically create a folder called XAMPP in the C drive. Now select the server services you want to install. I will choose everything for this demo and hit Next. Installation will complete in a couple of minutes. After installation, run the XAMPP control panel. You will see a small window where we can start the Apache web server and MySQL server services only. Other services are not required right now. Now you can see that both the web server and SQL server are running on their default ports. To check it, click the admin button and you will get the default XAMPP page. In the shell, you can also check the PHP version installed with this system. Open the PHP My Admin page to confirm that the database is working properly. Next, go to the c:\xampp\htdocs folder where application files are stored. You will see some default files. These files generate the default XAMPP page. For this demo, we don't need them, so I will delete them. This is where we will place the osTicket application files. Now go to the official osTicket download page, select the open source version, and hit download. Here, you can choose the osTicket version. In this demo, I'll use the latest version, osTicket Core v1.1 8.2. Next, download the language pack of your choice, based on your country or region. Then, you'll see options for plugins. I'll skip them for now and install later. A subscription pop-up may appear. You can either enter your email or skip it. Once the download is complete, extract the package and copy the files into the XAMPP htdocs folder. Inside the extracted folder, you will find two main folders containing the application files. If I now open localhost in the browser, I can reach the osTicket installation page. However, it will show some recommendation errors for missing PHP extensions, which are required for osTicket to work properly. To enable these extensions, go to the php.ini file. Click on the XAMPP Apache config button and select php.ini. Here, enable the required extensions: GD, imap, intl, opcache, and other required ones. To enable, remove the semicolon in front of each extension line. Save the file, then restart both Apache and MySQL from the XAMPP panel. Refresh the installation page. Now you can see the required extensions are enabled. Only the APCU extension is still missing, but that is optional and usually needed only for large-scale installations. Click Continue, and you will see an error that the configuration file is missing. To fix this, go to the Include folder inside the osTicket upload directory. Here, you'll find a file called ostsampleconfig.php. Copy it and rename it to ostconfig.php. Now, refresh the installation page and you will reach the basic installation form. Here, enter the Helpdesk name, admin email ID, and admin account setup details, along with the database configuration, username, and password. For the database, open php.myadmin and create a new database called osTicket. Also, create a database user called IG with a password and give it full access to the database. Back on the osTicket installation page, enter the database details, database name, username, and password we just created in php.myadmin. Click Install Now. If you get an error saying the admin email ID is the same as the default email ID, change it and try again. This time, installation will complete successfully. Now osTicket is installed. The system also shows a message to change the permissions of the ostconfig.php file to read-only for security purposes. Do that immediately. Now you can access the ticket portal at your local host or computer IP, default HTTP. For the staff or admin portal, add /scp at the end of the URL. You can see I'm able to access both portals. From the admin portal, I can configure settings. From the staff portal, staff can raise tickets, access the knowledge base, and create login IDs. So, that's all for now in this video. This video focused only on the installation part. In the next session, we will configure the Helpdesk according to our needs. Till then, happy installing with Installer Guru. If you found this video helpful, please share it and give it a thumbs up. See you in the next video.